Okay. Sure, I'll try. I'll try. What does my normal voice sound like?
Like that.
Like this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Read it. Just look at it and read it.
Okay. Welcome to Tongue First, where curiosities get uncovered and converse.
Stop laughing
I
during it.
can't. I can't stop laughing. I'm very giggly. It's very hard for me to stop laughing. Welcome to Tongue First, where curiosities get uncovered and conversations get a little deeper. Hosted by Aubrey Siren Jones and Wendy Reeves, this is your invitation into the mischief, the magnetic, and the messy moments we're probably not supposed to say out loud. Each episode, they dive tongue first into identity, relationships, sex, and self-discovery, with zero shame, enough chaos to keep things interesting, and enough honesty to actually matter. Season 1 is a new kind of intimacy. Deeper conversations, evolving connections, stories that don't always behave. You're probably not ready for this, but we're doing it anyway. So whether you're here to feel seen, feel a little exposed, or finally hear someone say the shit you've been thinking, stay a while. It's about to get real.
All right, let's go. Welcome back.
This is exciting.
Welcome back, everyone, to the shit show.
Oh my gosh. Though, I mean, we got to start off on a foot. It doesn't necessarily have to be the right foot. And we did start off on a foot. That was season 0 of the podcast, Tongue First, with Wendy and I, your hosts here. My name's Siren. Aubrey is my government name. It's kind of weird. People don't usually call me that. But
I tried it once and it felt icky.
It did. And there's some of our friends that have really only known me as Siren still throw in Aubrey. I don't dislike it. It's just, I just don't know if they're talking about me. It just feels weird.
I tried it once when we were in Palm Springs, but I was just like, we both looked at each other and we were like, I said I didn't like it. And you're like, I didn't either. And I was like, yeah, we're not going to do that again.
No.
That's a one and done.
That's a one and done. Thankfully, Wendy isn't short for anything, is it?
Bad bitch.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
Pronouns she, her, bad bitch.
Bad bitch. She, her / bad bitch.
Yeah. Welcome to season 1.
The official
Tongue First.
season 1.
Yeah. The first one was a moist run. I would say dry run, but are we really dry when we're lesbians? I don't think so.
No, it might have. Was it too moist? No, maybe.
No. Well, depends on who you ask.
Depends on who you ask. Doing it live, a lot more people got wet that way.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a splash zone. You know what I mean? Like when you go to the zoo and there's the dolphin and the whale show, and you're in the splash zone.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess that's an important note for us to make for this episode, and we'll see for this season, but at least for this episode, we are not recording live on TikTok right now.
We're not. Siren cannot focus. She can't focus when the chat is in the. She can't. I can ignore you fuckers completely, but Siren, on the other hand, no.
No, it's impossible. If I see words in front of my face or shiny objects, my brain is gone. I can't listen to the conversation. Even then, I had a notification come up on my iPad that I'm recording from right now and was like, ooh, shiny object. And I completely forgot what we were talking about.
This is why she looks at herself constantly. We're on FaceTime. It's a fucking Gemini thing.
Do you want to talk about why one of the reasons why I'm like, let's not do FaceTime? Because my face is really tiny in the bottom right and I can't see it. I have to look at you and it bothers me.
So distracting.
Yeah.
She has to look at her face giant size. I mean, I'm looking at a giant size. It's fine. It's lovely.
Yeah, I'm quite cute.
She doesn't like it.
No.
That's totally a Gemini move because we're both Geminis. Same birthday, by the way, if you didn't know. And I do the same shit.
Yeah. I was talking to someone, a mutual friend of ours, Meggers, who hopefully we might have as a guest on the podcast this season.
Type shit.
Type shit. Margaret, as she goes by to her enemies, I think. Who knows?
My enemies call me Margaret, but my friends call me Meggers. Okay, girl.
But anyway, I was talking to her about what it would be like to get into politics and like what I would be known for in politics. And I think I would be the politician that was known for getting distracted by their own face on things, like getting lost in their own eyes.
Yeah.
Like billboards.
And then you completely don't. You're like, what were we talking about? We had key points somewhere, but I don't fucking remember them because I was staring at my face.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. So this isn't going to be this is unscripted. Normally we have some sort of a script going on, but we wanted to just, freestyle it this episode and just give you an update on life and what's been happening. So we're just going to be willy-nilly.
It feels like an invitation also like into the energy that we share and the type of commentary that we bring to the queer experience, the human experience, even beyond that,
Yes. And we're unhinged together, especially if we go to In-N-Out.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite videos of us.
So where do you want to pick up at?
What other secret menu items are there? Oh, you meant the podcast. Shit. I thought you were talking about In-N-Out. Fuck.
No, we can go In-N-Out later. In-N-Out. But right now. Exactly. Insert your scissors. Come here. Let me see your fingers.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Oh, get in there.
No one gets to see that now.
Well, they can use your fucking imagination. I know you have it, you lesbians.
Can I ask you a weird question?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's go.
Do you have a preferred finger, 2 fingers?
Yes.
3 fingers?
Absolutely.
Okay. What's your preferred fingers?
These two, my first 2 fingers.
Your first 2 fingers.
People say it's the second and the third, but get the fuck out of here. I'm never using my ring finger to do anything.
That's fair.
People are like, it's the second and the third. No, the fuck it's not. You're not a lesbian. Get out of my face.
I agree with you. I am absolutely the first and the second.
I feel a butt coming on, Siren. Siren Marie, I feel a butt coming on. I just made up that middle name, by the way. That's Titus's middle name.
I do have a nice butt.
Yeah.
Again, getting distracted with myself. I feel like however, I do feel like there are lesbians that do prefer the middle 2 fingers.
They do, but I've never partook in that sort of fuckery.
No. Do you start with the middle finger or the pointer finger?
Hold on, I'm thinking. Just both of them at one time. Both of them.
You just go.
I go in with both of them. You feel around. You move things apart. You get in there. You get it going.
Okay.
I'd rather start with my face. Like I don't usually start with my fingers. I start with my face, my tongue.
Tongue first.
Tongue first. Did you see what we did there? Wasn't intentional.
Wasn't intentional. No, I honestly agree. I feel like tongue first is the move.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then while I'm doing that, then I'll fuck you.
Right.
So then I'll use my fingers. 1 or 2 or 3 or a thumb, whatever.
Right.
You ever thumb somebody?
Yes.
You can get in like a weird angle when you thumb someone. You know what I mean? Like if you've never tried it, you should at least one time. You're not going in if you can see what we see in the background. We have our producer here, K-Rock, in the house, and her spouse is in the back losing her fucking mind. But I can see her laughing in the back, so it's distracting me because she's cracking the fuck up at what we're talking about. So,
it's a good peanut gallery. It feels really nice. Actually,
it's good.
It lets us know the jokes are hitting.
Yeah.
Oh yes. No, I would agree that these first 2 fingers are definitely the way to go. I think it's more practical because you can like change angles better. You don't have to worry about the extra finger in there and like.
But what are you doing with the fucking ring finger? I'm still confused at what you're doing with that thing. You're in the way, bitch. Move. Insert ludicrous. Move, bitch, get out the way.
Get out.
No.
No. Okay. Well,
Absolutely
you learn
not.
something new every day. This is a great segue.
Yeah.
This is a great segue.
We were talking about
Wendy.
the dingle hopper last night. Do you want to go right into that or what?
Yeah. Let's talk about the dingle hopper.
Okay, so last night Siren and I were talking. Why did I call it that? I wanted to think of another name for the strappy dappy do, so I called it a dingle hopper because it's a dingle and it's hopping.
I think we were already talking about the word dingle hopper.
Yeah, and I was just saying how I have to if I would give any props to a man, which is not normal, I can't feel when it's going inside of you. So
Right.
I need your help to tell me I'm guiding it in there. Where's it going? I'm trying to help. And then we're in there, but I can't feel it. Is it in there? Does it feel good? I'm gyrating. My back hurts. My hips locked up. Like the fucking harness is coming undone. The underwear that I use to put the strappy dappy do in, it's twisted.
For
It might be-
perspective, I mean, I think most of everybody knows this. If you're here for the first time, maybe you don't. I'm trans. I have had my bottom surgery, but I used to have a built-in dingle hopper. So just for perspective, as we continue into this conversation, it's just so you know what kind of perspective might be coming your way after this. So just lock in. If you're not locked in yet, just lock in and bear with us.
Lock it in, because I have, I have a dingle hoppers, but
plural.
Where am I putting my hands at? Like to be comfortable. I got to hold my 200-pound self up because I'm a chunky girl. And then I'm sliding off the sheets because I'm trying to get my knees positioned correctly to gyrate the dingle hopper. And I mean, it's a lot of fucking work when it's not attached to you.
But can I tell you something? I mean, you might know this. I mean, many people listening to this probably know this. Anybody who's had sex with a man probably knows this. It's not easy to find, even if you can feel the end.
Really?
It's not.
Wow.
I mean, maybe it's just because I've always been a lesbian and like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with that.
Yeah,
but it's never easy to find. It eventually, during that specific interaction, it becomes easier to find. But generally, like it's in the dark when you're like, you're both like got that winter weight on. Like it's not. It's not easy to find.
What if you always have the winter weight on? Like, what happens then?
I was trying to be. I mean, this happens in the middle of August.
And I'm fucking short, so I'm vertically challenged as well.
Right.
I like tall women, so I'm vertically challenged as well. And I will not give up. I'm going to get in there and I'm going to do what I need to do. I will die in your pussy. If I need to, if I can't take a breath because I'm in there with my face, I will die before I come up for air.
That is exactly what we want to hear. Yeah. That's exactly the.
I'm not one of those people that are like, I'm not one of those people that are like, hold on, I got to catch my breath. No, I'll die. I'll figure out how to. Like, give me a snorkel. Let's just a pussy snorkel. We talked about that as well. Just give me one of those.
Yeah. How would that work though? Like, do you attach it to your nose?
Yeah. But I don't know.
I see
most
Katie
of the
over
time,
there nodding yes.
But most of the time, my nose is fucking in there too. So it's like your nose is like literally not even an inch above your mouth. So
that's true, but your nose isn't actively working.
Look, sometimes it is.
Fair.
Especially when she likes
Fair.
pressure and you have to use your whole face because she's a pressure girl,
That's true.
So I'm just saying.
But every pussy is created different.
That's true.
That's true. Some are you're born with, some are aftermarket, custom made, cost tens of thousands of dollars. Oh, baby, they're fun. They're fun too.
I'm so curious about it. I just need to see it one time. I just need to see it one time. Just stand up real quick, Siren.
You want me to
give
stand
us
up
a
real
little,
quick and take my pants off?
Just show us really quickly.
Everybody's locked in as if this is about to happen.
We're like, what? Well, I'm kidding. If you ever want to show me it, I'll look at. I want to study it.
You want to study it.
I want to know, how does it look compared to mine? Everyone has different kukwandas. You know, your kukwanda, your kucharoo is a little different than everyone else's.
Everybody's
okay?
is a little different. Everybody is made up of the same parts in a different configuration.
You know, I've been with a few people and they're the same essentially, but not the same, you know? So It's like, I'm just curious. I'm a curious girl.
Yeah, as any Gemini would be.
Oh, see?
Exactly.
This is why we're besties.
This is why we're besties.
Geminis.
I will probably send you a picture if you want to see a picture.
Yeah, I definitely do. I want to study it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to put like notes and shit, like compare and contrast.
I will say she's very similar. She's extremely similar in look.
Okay.
And feel. The only thing she's missing, I wouldn't say missing. I don't want to say missing. The only thing that she doesn't have that many cis women have is that there's no cavity. I don't have depth. They didn't create a vaginal canal for me, which I didn't want necessarily. I wasn't against it, but there's so much maintenance to that. Like there's dilation, there's all this stuff that goes into it that just,
you gotta do like a bunch of Kegels and shit all the time. And
yeah, I mean, you should still do that for your own health anyway.
I do it. I'm doing it right now.
Oh, nice. I'm proud of you. I bet everybody that's listening to this right now is doing it too.
When you talk about it, like you have to do it. I don't do it much, but like when you're talking about it, you're like, oh, let's see if we can do this.
Let's all do 3 together.
Let's all do 3 Kegels. Okay. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Hold it. Okay. Relax. Nice. Good job. Ooh. Someone got a little buzz for that one. Happy dance.
Ooh.
Here's another one. Number 3.
I tend to do them really quickly though.
You do them quickly?
Are you
so sometimes you can do either one. You can do either one, whatever. Like,
yeah,
do it.
I just match it to
I'm
my
not a
heartbeat.
medical professional. Why are you asking me about these things?
I just match it to my heartbeat, you know, whatever.
Oh, God.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Is that not how you're supposed to do a Kegel? No one's told me this.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should get a Kegel expert on our.
Do you need to do Kegels? I mean, like honestly, if you don't use it, you lose it. Is that what you know?
Yeah, you much better orgasms if you do Kegels.
I'm still doing them.
Still working them right now. That's impressive.
Yeah,
that's impressive. Nice.
It's been a while, so you might as well do like a
baker's dozen.
Do a set of 12. Do a set of 12 3 times.
Hey, we need to focus. We need to focus, Wendy.
Oh, shit.
We need to
You're
focus
right.
in.
You're
We need
right.
to talk about like the real shit.
Yeah.
What happened? Why did it take us 4 months to record another episode?
Okay, so what had happened was holidays. Everyone was busy.
Facts.
I moved 3 hours away from where I was at.
Yes, we can talk about that. We're going to unpack that more a little bit later.
Yeah.
Metaphorically,
and also,
physically, all of it.
Yes. And also we've traveled. So we've been to New Orleans, we went to NOLA, and then we've been to California.
And by you mean the two of us. We met in real life for the first time, which was really cool.
We met twice.
We met twice. We met Katie in real life, our producer here.
Our producer. Well, we didn't even know she was going to be our producer, but look.
Look at her now. But here she is. She's rocking it, lounging in bed with her girlfriends. I'm with we're going to unpack that more later too with myself because I have a life update coming. Yeah.
Everyone has girlfriends and I have Titus.
Yet so far at this point, you are the only one since the last episode of the podcast that has actively U-hauled.
Yeah.
We're lining up a U-Haul.
Yeah, with my ex-wife.
We're currently lining up a U-Haul, but you're the only one that did it already.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I just, life be lifing and I'm single. Why everyone else has girlfriends, plural, around me. I have Titus. That's my 16-year-old dachshund for all of you who doesn't know.
We love Titus.
He's the love of my life, my lifelong companion. He doesn't fucking leave me. So
I believe you. I believe canon, as the canon goes on the podcast, you did birth him yourself.
I did.
Yeah.
Pushed him straight out the cervix.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what it's called, right? I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
I haven't had kids, but I think that's right.
I think that's right.
I mean,
I have kids, but I don't have a cervix. So,
but yeah, I don't fucking need it. They can take it. By they, I don't know who, but someone can have it. Someone can have it. We're currently perimenopausal as well. So if you're having to deal with that, I'm sorry, and I love you. I've never had a hot flash almost take me out before, but it will. So that's what's been happening. So NOLA, what happens in NOLA stays in NOLA. A lot of shit happened in NOLA.
and a lot of shit came back from NOLA.
Yeah, everyone made out with everyone in NOLA. I definitely did not show my tits to random people in NOLA for beads. No,
I definitely did.
Who does that? Gross.
I showed a lot of people my tits.
What a Jezebel.
A whole lot of boobs.
I showed my tits to this lady and she said, I want to see your ass. And I was like, bitch, what?
What?
She said, I want to see your asshole. And I was like, no. I'm not into butt
that
stuff.
is the appropriate length of the response that you needed.
Yeah, exactly.
2 letters, no.
The hoe didn't even give me beads. Like I showed you. I don't just show anyone my tits. I was trying to live my best life in New Orleans.
Yeah, and she made you feel like shit about it.
Well, the guy that was next to her threw me a set of beads because he was a solid person.
Got you. I thought you meant he like
her
threw
off.
you.
No, he threw his set of beads at me because he knew his wife was a hoe. I don't know if it was his wife or not. I'm just assuming. He looked at her and shook his head and
it's like that's rude. That's rude.
Sound
baby.
like some husband shit. You know
what
I mean?
Don't be rude, baby. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I just showed you my goodies.
We got to go. This was after you left. We got to go to
I wasn't there the whole time. Unfortunately, stupid ass work.
We went to a vampire speakeasy, which we can't really talk about more than that. We were invited by the vampires of New Orleans to go to a speakeasy.
Stay safe, y'all.
And have absinthe. That's the word I'm looking for. You have to have absinthe.
Did you watch The Coven?
Yeah.
Or Motel?
Yeah, American Horror Story.
Yeah, where you like light the sugar cube and then it falls in there and then you drink it and then.
Yeah, that's
Did
how
it make you feel all trippy dippy? Did it make you feel like?
I mean, I honestly, what made me feel trippy dippy more than anything else was being in the French Quarter.
Yeah.
The energy there was so different. It felt like you're invincible.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Like it felt like nothing could touch you, nothing could hurt you. Like the only thing
you said you felt really safe there when we were there. Like just siren walking around, you know?
Yeah.
Felt really safe with just being in the French Quarter and being in NOLA.
Yeah.
It could be yourself. And there was a big group of us. So there was like 18, 19 of us?
Yeah. Yeah.
That were there. So
big group of the Fram and Bays coming out.
Fram Bays. And the fact that there wasn't one like argument with anyone. No one like had a beef or had a little tiff. We had the people that wanted to go hard, and that was Siren and I. So Siren and I is like, yeah, let's fuck shit up. And then we have the people that are like, okay, well, my social battery is gone after like an hour and a half. I'm ready to go. So there was people that, you know, we all just separated. We were together, and then it slowly just was like the group of like who wants to dance and sweat and have fun. And that was Siren and I. And a couple other people. Whose
idea of fun was to dance and sweat and drink versus whose idea of fun was to not do that? Right. I don't know. I don't want to shame the people who didn't want to.
No, they didn't want to, but we still had people that weren't drinking and dancing that was hanging out though.
That's true.
Like
that's true.
They're the watchers is what we call. Some people just like to watch, like, but you know, Siren and I and Kayla were like, let's get on the dance floor.
Yeah. Speaking of that part of the trip to New Orleans, I got to check off one of my absolute top items on my bucket list A few items on my bucket list, probably on that trip.
Okay.
For
let's talk
sure.
about it.
So like my queer lesbian bucket list, I should say.
Okay. What? Number one?
You've heard these stories before, Wendy. You know these stories, but
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm new here. This is like the first time I'm hearing it. Let's go, chat.
So I'm in a relationship with my current partner, who we've been together for like 2 years. We call her Squeezy, in the live and all that stuff. And we have an open relationship to the point where it's always been like it's okay to make out with your friends. Like if you're at like doing something, you're hanging out, because we're lesbians. Like it's our thing. It's like the vibe. Like whatever. If you get that energy, and like not everybody's in for that.
I'm not one of those type of lesbians. When I'm in a relationship, it's usually frowned upon, but
it depends.
Siren's a new lesbian,
Yeah.
So it's, get your tongues wet,
Whatever.
get your feet wet, get your tongues wet, get your fingers wet.
It's an energy. It's an energy to have,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
My full-time job, for those of you guys who are listening in podcast land and don't know what I do, I'm a content creator on TikTok, and I do live stuff, live interactions and stuff on TikTok, as does Wendy. That's part of what she does, but she has another full-time job on top of that, which is
fucking corporate life.
Unbelievable. And nobody even like why do we even have to, that's a topic for another podcast.
Where's my sugar mother at? This is bullshit.
This is so bullshit.
Do you want to be my sugar mother? This house is a prison. We might have a taker after this. We're gonna have to talk to J-Rock.
Oh my gosh. So we're at this amazing community get together that all these people from the community that we've built coming together in New Orleans at this Airbnb, and someone who I had met not in person yet, but through TikTok, and we'd been flirty, like real flirty on TikTok. To put it in perspective, how do we describe Kayla? Like 5'8", 5'9".
She's very thin. She has hair like Johnny Bravo.
Yes.
It's a little salt and pepper vibes. She loves to play with wood. She's a very free spirit.
Yeah, and like and really strong fingers.
Yeah.
Really
she uses tongue oil on a regular basis, y'all.
Yeah.
And if you know where's my woodworkers at, my carpenters, you know what that is. Come on,
you know what
now.
Tongue oil is. You know what that shit is. That's good shit.
That's not a code word. That's actually fucking what we're talking about here.
Yeah. Yeah. But she gives off very, very lesbian, gay energy. Like you don't look at her working the wood thinking, oh, she wants to be working his wood somewhere. Like, no, you don't get that energy at all.
That's like me. You wouldn't look at me and think that I want to be around anyone's wood.
No.
It's a hard fucking no.
Right. Anyway, this felt like she felt so out of my league. Like completely, to the point where like I was like,
what?
She's flirting with me. Yes. Wow. Girl, yes. Like she's flirting with me just to be nice, like just to be online. People flirt, and girls flirt, and lesbians flirt. Like that's what they do. It's
entertaining.
It's entertaining. It's fun. It's good. It's fun to participate in. It's fun to watch. It's all the things. So then we all get together in person, and she shows up, and this is like, are people gonna put their money where their mouth is? Like, is it gonna move past the just talking to something else involving tongue? Indeed. So there was that question, right? And she shows up at this get together at the Airbnb, and we had met earlier that day in NOLA, right?
Did you?
Did we meet the next day in NOLA?
Yeah.
We met the next day in NOLA. Okay.
The first night came to the Airbnb. We hung out there, remember?
Right. Okay. That was the first night.
7 minutes in heaven.
Yeah. So this is this moment, this fantasy of like, because like, I'm saying like a lot. I say like when I'm nervous. Guys, like, she's so hot. Like, she's so hot.
Yeah.
Before I transitioned, before I found myself, even after I transitioned, like an interaction with someone like that would have been the back of mind, a high fantasy moment to interact with, to be in a situation like that as a woman, perceived as a woman, treated like that was something I never thought would happen in my entire life.
Yeah.
So, but you don't even know what it is. So we're getting up to you know what it is, but we got to get up to the rest of the story. So she comes over to the Airbnb and we meet for the first time. We're chatting a little bit, and there's a bunch of people there. Everybody's meeting for the first time. We have this small momentary interaction, and there was a goofy moment where she ends up hiding under the kitchen island because someone said something and she realized something. I walked away. I walked back, and she's gone. I exert this like kind of momentary, like I'm testing the waters. Like, is this interaction more than just talk? And she was like reaching up on the island to pull herself up. And I put my hand down like on top of hers. So if she had to get up, she was going to have to like get up, like move me to get up or do something to get up. And she still hadn't gotten the go ahead from Squeezy, my partner, who had like kind of made known, and I'd made known what our lines are. But, she shouts out, "Squeezy, I need your consent now. I need it now." And then like gives up, runs away on the other side of the island. A couple minutes later, Squeezy comes in and is like, "I give everybody here's full consent, my full consent to do whatever the fuck you want with her. She's her own person. She's not my responsibility to define boundaries for."
Where the fuck was
Basically.
I at? All I heard was, "Squeezy, I need your consent." The rest of the shit I did not hear.
That was like maybe 10 minutes later, maybe less.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like a little bit after this is what actually happened. I got to move the story along. We were chatting and there was a bunch of us out on the deck, and Kayla pulls me aside and goes, "Hey, can I talk to you about something real quick?" Like this like concerned face. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Did someone say something? Because there's all these people that got together knowing me. And who knows who's going to rub someone the wrong way.
So many people have crushes.
Right.
On me, on Siren, on Kayla, on everyone.
Yeah.
There's just a house full of crushes.
Yeah. Facts.
Lesbians.
That's what happens.
One Mr. Val.
Yeah. So she pulls me into the house, and then there's this room with 4 bunk beds in it.
That would be my room, by the way.
That was Wendy's room.
That was my room.
It was an empty room at the time.
It's a fucking closet with 2 bunk beds in it, y'all.
It's with some amount of force gets me into this room, slams the door behind me, and there were no words exchanged from that point forward. The only thing I could do was hold on for dear life to my drink.
That's it. She didn't. She spilled it.
Did I spill it on your bed?
Not on. You spilled it on the floor.
Oh, on the floor. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
that's
tried
fine.
really hard. Was that
No
my
one
drink
cares
that
about
was on the
that.
floor? Or was it something? Never mind.
It was your puddle that you left. You left your
No,
puddle
but
behind.
it was a moment that it was so surreal, and I don't know, like, yeah, and that's what's crazy. That's not the biggest thing that came out of that trip, and we can talk about more of that
No,
stuff
not
later.
even a little bit.
Like, that's not the biggest thing that came out of the trip at all. It was just definitely like this moment of like, hey, I feel seen as both a woman and as a lesbian and as someone who is desired. Like that is, I don't know, that feels,
Shout out to
was a
Kayla.
really amazing moment for me. Yeah. I know she wasn't doing it for me. Okay. What about you, Wendy? What are some key pivotal moments that happened since we last were here in the podcast land?
I mean, well, shortly after that, my stuff is a roller coaster, up and down. We're together, we're not together, we're together, we're not together. I don't know what's up and down. So at some point, I'm like, there's like people that have crushes on me here. Fuck it. Let's just make out with your friends, So I literally went out into the living room and then outside, and I said, whoever wants to fucking make out with me, come get in the room right now. Like, literally, that's it. It ended up being 3 masked lesbians and Siren. So one other lesbian was in there, but she dipped for some reason. I still don't know the reason behind that, but maybe one day we'll know. It could have evened it out, like 2 femmes and 3 masked lesbians, but she dipped. Shame on her. And then I just was like, yeah, we're just going to take turns. We're going to rotate around and just have a little makeout sesh. So, yeah, I just like smoothed people together. I was like 95% not joking and 5% joking. So we all had a
It
little
went
makeout session.
100% of the way, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I figured out really quickly that I'm demisexual like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it's nice to make out with people, but when you don't really know them, like now I would have totally different interactions with everyone
Yeah.
because we know each other a lot better now. But in the moment, and Kayla thought I was joking until I put my mouth on her. So, because I literally shoved her up against the wall and I started laughing, and she was like, "I don't know if you're serious." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, we're doing this." So yeah, it happened. So
And
that was the thing.
The crazy part about this story, if you're listening to this and you're still with us right now, this really happened. This
Yes,
really happened. We are 30, like late 30, early 40s-year-olds. Like we're 30s and 40s, like lesbians and women. Like we're not in high school.
No, we might as well been.
It feels like we were. It kind of feels like we were just for a little bit.
And that was the most of my shenanigans. I had a little peck kisses while we were there, but I couldn't stay as long as everyone else because of my corporate job. So I had to skedaddle. Plus, I had to drive 16 hours there and 16 hours back. So that took a lot of my time. Next time, we're not going to wait so late to get a plane ticket.
No.
It was a phenomenal time. No one argued. Everybody got along so great. The overstimulated people took time and breaks and moments, and the people that wanted to wild out. But we all made sure everybody was okay, and which is the most important thing. No one left anyone behind. If someone needed a moment or they were upset, we all just took it and was like, "Hey, what's happening? What do you need?"
Yeah.
It was a really good time, and I didn't want to leave, and I would love to go back to Mardi Gras tomorrow and do it all over again.
Absolutely.
So a lot of people got to meet each other for the first time there. On TikTok, we have the Fram with Sirens chat, and then with my chat, it's the Bays. So we lovingly call everyone the Fram Bays. It was mostly Fram, but there was like,
There's always
we all
crossover.
intermingle. Yeah, we always intermingle. But a lot of these people I met through Sirens, so it was nice to see everyone there and get to know people better that I didn't really know, which happened.
Yeah.
And everybody was so cool.
Yeah. It's really awesome when they don't just come together, but they come together in ways that surpass any expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yeah. Did you want to talk more about the New Orleans? Because I mean, a lot of bigger things came out of New Orleans.
A lot of bigger things came. We're gonna bring it back to New Orleans.
I'm almost thinking that I need to just get in a poly relationship at this point.
Well, we probably need to have a whole podcast about poly relationship.
About that, yeah.
Point.
I think that's yeah. We'll get everybody in. I'll ask everyone questions since I'm not in a poly relationship.
That could be absolutely wild, but yeah, we could see what happens with that.
Be like, does anybody want a fourth? You
First question: who needs a fourth?
Who wants to tap me in? Let's go.
What do you want to talk about next? Beautiful. Do you want to talk about stuff
with me?
Yeah.
Like what? Ask me a question. You're gonna have to ask me.
Okay, I can ask you. I just want to know what's on limits, what's off limits.
We'll just cut it out if it's off limits.
If you don't want to hear it, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. You know, I'm open.
Yeah. So we alluded to this earlier, then Wendy, and that of all the people in the room that are in process of U-hauling, you're the only one since the last episode of the podcast that actually did.
Yes. I U-hauled.
You've talked about some people in your life in the podcast that you've had relationships with, that you had been engaged to multiple times.
Married to. One
time.
Then divorced. Then girlfriend. Then fiance. Then girlfriend. And now I don't fucking know, honestly.
And now we just don't know.
We just don't know. I try to give people a lot of grace when it comes to things, but I'm at a point where I feel very confused and I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk shitty about this person because I adore her in every level. And it's a 16-year friendship relationship, but I have no idea what's happening. very confused on the situation. And it's a shitty feeling, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You moved to a place that you didn't know many people.
No, I know a few people here because my first wife is from here as well.
Yeah.
So it's my second wife. Not from here, but mostly here. But this is not somewhere I would have picked had I not been in like a future marriage, where
Right.
I proposed on an airplane on her birthday. Like stood up, went to the front of the plane, took the speaker in front of a whole airplane full of people and proposed to her on her birthday. It was very intentional and thought out.
Yeah.
And now I'm in a place where it's very up and down, and I'm left confused a lot of times.
Yeah. It's not something we're going to find answers to in the middle of a podcast, but I guess the reason I think it's important to talk about is just to let people know that are in situations similarly that they're not alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Very transparent. I'm not with like bashing anyone. I've had a lot of therapy and healing, and I've done my own work. And you get to a point where you're so like understanding of why people react and do things that they do because they're not healed. And there's a lot of healing they have to do from trauma and other things, that you give them a lot of grace.
Yeah.
Especially people I've known for a really long time. Now, if this was a new person and the things that have been happening, I would already be gone. Like that would be a situation where I'd be gone. But when someone shows you like a lot of good about them, and then they're in a state where it's not so great and they have a lot of trauma and healing they need to go through, plus throw an aneurysm on top of it, because she had an aneurysm less than 2 years ago. So yeah, you don't know what to do.
Yeah. Which then puts you in a really interesting spot because you want to show up for her. I mean, we've talked about this. You want to show up for her,
Yes.
but it doesn't feel like she's able to be shown up for right now.
She's not consistent, and she's a dismissive avoidant. And I have anxious attachment issues, my like separation anxiety stuff, which I've healed a lot from. I took a big chunk of time and was by myself, didn't date. I was very intentional on healing from my first marriage because I didn't. We got quickly together after that first marriage. That was 13 years. And she was my friend, so she knew everything that I'd been through. We started it, and then she was like, let's pump the brakes. But we were already married at that point. So I was just like, I'm going to do these things, but I was triggering her too much. So she's like, I got to take a step back. And she was the more healed person. And now I'm the more healed person.
Yeah.
But the difference is I'm willing to work it out and stick through it. Because I feel like if you have a really good partner, you can heal together, and that person can help you heal if you want them to. Yeah, if you want them to.
And it doesn't feel like that's where you're at right now. That's where she's at right now.
Yeah, I don't know where she's at because I don't like to talk about her, but like literally it goes from talking, seeing each other to nothing. I would just see her one day, one night, and then the next day I don't hear from her for weeks or months at a time and have no clue. It's not a fun feeling.
No.
I would rather someone just be like, I'm not fucking with you. I don't want to be with you. I'm not interested. I'm not attracted. Cool. Rejection sucks for everyone, but I would rather know. That way I can go do my healing, and I'm still going to wish you love and light, because you get to a point where you love someone so much that you just want them to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And as sucky as it is that it might not be with you, I unconditionally love this person and would just want her to be the happiest version of herself.
Sure. The problem comes up, I think, with a lot of us, and I think this is a problem in a lot of, a caution in a lot of lesbian relationships, a lot of queer relationships, is that we trauma bond. We drop a lot of stuff because we've been through a lot of stuff, and we finally find someone in our life that can listen and hear and relate to. I think this happens a lot in T for T, or like trans relationships too. Because a lot of us have gone through very similar things. And not only that, even if they're not similar, we can see in each other's shoes just a little bit more than a different relationship potentially. And that can bring a really quick sense of connection,
Mm-hmm.
especially if that bond is over something deep like that. And that can lead to amazing, lasting things, but that can also, like, basing a relationship on trauma. I'm not saying this is what you're doing, Wendy, at all. This is just what I've seen a lot of relationships in queer culture get into, is that we get locked in on that. And then in order to feel connected in the relationship, we have to find more trauma. And if we can't find it, we make it.
The thing with me is that I don't easily bond with people in a relationship romantically.
Yeah.
So when I do get to that point, and I don't know if it's a trauma bond or not, like I'm a sexual assault victim. That I never talked about that before her and I dated. I just didn't think about it, or I tried not to. And then I realized it was affecting me a lot more than I thought sexually with my partners. So when you're in a situation where you have been essayed in the past, and this was when I was younger, I was a teenager, 12 to 16. You want to have like control with anything and everything somebody does when it comes to sex, because you had zero control over someone conditioning you, making you feel like you wanted a relationship with this person. In my perspective, when it happened to me, this person made me feel like I wanted a relationship with you. But when I turned 16, I just remember the moment where I was like, I don't fucking want this. I don't want you. I don't want this. And that was it. I actively was like, no. And so she's the first person that I really talked to about it. And so she went really hard for me about it. So I don't know if it's a trauma bond, but we were also friends for a really long time prior. I don't know what do you call it, but I've never been able to finish someone's sentence as much as I do her, or laugh so much, or be bonded and have such really good chemistry sexually, mentally, emotionally. And then that's what fucks me up and keeps me in the position that I'm in, because it's not something I've felt before with anyone. And so it makes me feel delusional. Like, is this really fucking happening? Like, is this,
Yeah.
or am I just like, am I Delulu?
Yeah. No, that's so
But,
fair.
like,
I think
yeah.
you've hit it, kind of what I'm trying to like get at, right on the head there. Not with you in particular, but with anybody who is in a maybe their first queer relationship, their first lesbian relationship,
Yeah. Which
and
is hard.
they're
That'd be
getting
hard for anyone.
seen for the first time and being able to see themselves for the first time in a way. You got to be careful. I'm not saying it's guaranteed unsuccessful, but you just have to be careful and understand that you can't base your whole personality and your whole being on someone else.
Yeah. That's tough. Especially like your emotions,
Yeah.
basing it on how someone else feels.
Yeah.
Or if something's not going right in my life, I tend to be down about it, especially if it's my partner. But when everything's great, like I'm up. So I had to get in a place where I'm good by myself. And I was very intentional about that for like 2.5 years. And I just didn't date because I was like, I'm not good for anybody. Like, I don't want to drag anyone into my trauma. And I just was just uninterested in doing anything but healing myself. And that's hard. And you have to be tired of your own shit because like sometimes we're definitely the problem, you know? I think it takes a lot of growth to say I'm the problem. Like, bitch, you're the problem. Okay, well,
I
let's
might be the problem.
I might. I think I'm the one that's having the issues, and then you go fix that shit.
Yeah. Problems and make you interesting.
Yeah, and you can't always be the best version of your fucking self every day. Come on now, there's not a handbook, but just try.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So
trauma
that's
makes you interesting,
my
and
shit
growth and
show.
healing makes you worth listening to.
Yeah, that's my life currently. We're trying to grow through it, as they say.
Yeah.
What about you, Siren? What's going on with you?
Oh my God, Wendy.
What's going on with you?
Wendy. Okay, so it's been alluded to a couple times in the live already, but I have a new roommate come in. I don't know if roommate's the right word. I don't know if
think
partner is the
that's a
right word
correct
yet
word.
either. I don't know. It's there's a word for it. Girlfriends.
Lease.
Lease.
A wet run. It's not a dry run.
It's
a wet
not
run.
a dry run. It's definitely a wet run. It's so fucking wet.
Yeah.
So let's back it up. We'll go back to Nola.
Okay.
We'll go back to Nola.
Picture this, y'all.
Picture this. No.
You're back in New Orleans.
We're back in New Orleans. While we were in New Orleans, one of the people that came with us on this trip that I had met before, that had driven 6 hours from her house by herself to come to a poetry reading that I did of my book. Just by herself to come like spend some time with me, not even like an overnight thing, just come and spend time with me and some people in the community, and then drove 6 hours home. And like super connected to this space and what we've made together. And then we meet in person and we begin to connect on this unreal level. I'm telling you, I've never had as deep of a conversation with someone as I've had with her without words, just by looking at each other.
Yeah, y'all's eye. See, that's another thing why I can't let go. The fucking intensity in the eye in the fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you've had it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't have to say shit, and you said everything without saying a single fucking word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we just had that for multiple 45-minute drives back from the city of New Orleans, amazing nights in the city of New Orleans, back to the Airbnb that we were staying at, where we chatted a little bit, but like it was her and I in the back of this.
I was driving the van.
You were driving the van on the first night this happened. Yeah. Yeah.
And I want you to know that I see fucking everything.
Yeah. You called me. You didn't know the rest of the story. You hadn't seen how because that interaction continued and progressed, and everybody knew there was something going on. Like by the end of the trip,
it was very incognito, though. It was not like the other flirtation, and
no,
it was
not like with Kayla.
Different.
No, it was very different.
It was different.
But like, we were in the back of this van, and just the eye contact, the feelings, the way that our emotions were able to just like, in a metaphysical way, interact, and it was just so fucking wild. I don't know. It wasn't sexual at all at that point. It wasn't purely romantic at that point. It was a human connection on a, like, I don't want to say soul level, but because I'm not sure how I feel about souls these days. Another thing to unpack, but on a soul level.
Well, these two dark figures in the back of the van while I'm driving, and I just keep on looking in the rearview mirror because I felt the intensity of it without even seeing it, is the thing. And then I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
Then we almost died, and I just got us out of that like a champ.
Yes, we did almost die.
Yeah.
Was that the night with the bed?
Yeah. So if anyone's ever been to New Orleans, there's this long bridge that you have to drive on in both directions, and it's only 2 lanes. And like, there's nowhere to
bridge,
stop.
it's like 27 miles.
Yeah, 27 miles, just 2 lanes. There's no side portion that you can pull off on. And someone in front of us had a bed and box spring on a truck, and it fell off of there. Had
a bed and box spring on the truck.
The way I fucking juke moved that shit, like I had just been in the NASCAR football game. I'm telling you, I avoided that danger really quickly.
And it was so late at night. You look over the guardrail and it was just blackness. You didn't see water. You didn't see anything. It was
just darkness.
Blackness.
Oh, yeah. We forgot to mention that the bridge is over just nothing but water.
Yeah, it's just water. So
that was an intense situation. And then I just am watching these two in the back, because I'm just driving, and it's real quiet in the back. And I'm just like, why is...
There are 3 rows of seats, mind you.
Yes,
there were other people in the van also.
There was not that many people in the van though.
Sure, there was Ash
Four
was
people.
there was someone next to you, and then there was someone in the middle row.
No one in the middle row.
I thought Jared was in the middle row.
Nope, it was me up front, a passenger in the passenger seat, Clara, and then you two in the back. That was it.
Oh my gosh.
This is how much she doesn't remember. She was locked in on this situation.
So locked in,
She don't
guys.
even remember who was around her.
I was so locked in, and it was such a surreal experience. It was so amazing. Oh my gosh. The wildest part happens after this all goes down, after we have this connection, after everything's like whatever, and I'm talking to my girlfriend who was there with us, Squeezy, about this, and we're both reminded that she has a husband.
That part. Oops. Oopsie.
Like we both remember just all of a sudden, oh fuck, she's married.
By the way, I didn't know.
Yeah, Wendy had no idea about this. So that there was just something that complicated the whole situation just a little bit. I mean, unpacking it more, I don't want to get into the details of all of it, but there was a reason he wasn't talked about much. Like he wasn't a big influence in her life as it was. Like they weren't connected, and I don't want to put words into her mouth.
Sometimes shit just fizzles.
But we realize this. We're continuing to connect. Squeezy, my girlfriend, and Bo, she and Squeezy start to connect. So we realize together that she has a husband. The rest of the week continues to go with these connections, both with her and I, and her and my girlfriend in a more platonic way, but definitely a way that they were crushing on each other. I am very much, Wendy, I get to the emotions quick. I get to the depth quick. I don't fuck around with like the bullshit.
What's the point?
Right. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? There are people that fuck around with the bullshit. Right. Like there are people that fuck around with the bullshit, but like, I want to feel your humanity. I want to feel the depth of your sorrow. I want to feel the height of your joy. I want to feel that with you. I'm such like I feel like an empath in that respect. Like I want to connect with you in that way. Whereas Squeezy's not as much like that, but she and I work together well because I push into that.
Right. She's more of a slow burn.
Right. And as is this other woman in a lot of ways, isn't not necessarily a slow burn, but with me, I am a catalyst to a slow burn being lit.
A quick burn.
Right.
Yeah.
So their connection between them is a little bit different, but at the end of this whole thing, and I've told you this before, and I've told other people this before, at the end of this whole trip, this whole experience, all these connections in the backseat, whatever, we get back to dropping her off at because we did this whole caravan down like across the country, starting in Pennsylvania through Ohio and then down to New Orleans. She was the last one we dropped off, and it's me and Squeezy in the car. And as soon as we stopped crying, because it was such an emotional moment saying goodbye to all these people, and we drop her off at her car in Ohio, as soon as we get done crying and we're driving the 6.5 hour drive back, Squeezy says to me, so how do we get Bo to leave her husband and come be our third?
Like what?
And I'm like, quick, because like I had
that
talked
wasn't on my 2026 bingo card.
Right. Because I had talked to Squeezy about Bo and I's interactions, but not to a point where I was like, fuck, I'm falling in love with this woman.
Seeing it from the outside, I was a little worried about the situation.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you, it was not like Siren's very much a free spirit. Other people there, free spirit. You know, everybody's like making out, flirting with each other. But this was more a guarded situation. You didn't really see them openly flirting, kissing, being around. Why I was there. I caught the moment in the van, and then I caught it later too when they were in the kitchen and they thought I was asleep on the couch, that I wasn't, because they were loud as fuck.
The house was also on stilts.
Oh yeah, everything moves. Like
so
when
if
you walk
anybody
around,
got rocking, the whole house was rocking. Yeah. Like if anybody got even a little bit of rhythm going on, my God.
I'm just gonna rephrase this: they weren't fucking in the kitchen like while I was on the couch. I'm seeing shadows of them. They're talking, they're sneaking, they're trying to be quiet because I'm sleeping, and they're like giggling and shit. You know how when you're trying to be quiet, but you're not really quiet? That's exactly
But
how
we
it was.
just got back from like a trip to like downtown, and everybody been drinking,
Yeah.
and like, you know,
Yeah.
it's not like don't, they're sleeping. It's fine. We're gonna go to bed. It's okay.
We're gonna be so quiet. And I'm like, can y'all just turn off the fucking light? Like, I don't care what you're talking about, but just shut that bright ass light out. And they were like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. And then they're running into shit in the dark, and I'm just like, fuck. It's louder now that it's dark than it was when the lights were on. And then you hear they're kissing, smooching, giggling. Yeah. Fucking lesbians.
I'm so gay.
So gay. And this was literally the night before I left. And then I had to wait for a week to talk to Siren, and I was like, bitch.
She had no idea what else was going on with that at all.
I was like, bitch, I gotta talk to you. And she's like, I gotta talk to you too. And I was like, all right.
So a lot has happened since then, but that was the start of something.
Beautiful. I was trying to get comfy, but fuck me. Never mind.
It's okay.
I'm comfy now. I got my leg under my butt. Just one.
Yeah.
We're good.
We should talk about, maybe for another podcast, the different sitting positions that queer people get themselves in, because honestly, there's
queer autistic people.
Specifically, you can't sit normal with your like 2 feet on the ground. Is impossible. I
can't sit still. I move constantly. I have to be doing some sort of movement, because if I'm not moving, something hurts. I'm almost 45.
That might be a different problem. But
I'm arthritic and perimenopausal.
So Katie, make a note to get a some type of doctor, some sort of like maybe like arthritis. What do they call it? Doctor of arthritis. To get them as a guest on the podcast coming up. That'd be awesome.
An arthritic doctor.
An arthritic doctor.
When they said I had arthritis. I went to the chiropractor. They did x-rays. They're like, you have degenerative disc disease and arthritis. I said, what did you just say to me?
Fuck off.
The fuck? What did you say about my mother? She's dead, by the way. I was so offended. I'm like, I'm 43 years old. Excuse me? The fuck? I said, I'm arthritic? I got the Riddick? What? Stay safe out here in these streets, y'all. Stretch.
So anyway, the long story short, because we've now seen each other since this trip to New Orleans. It's been what, 6 weeks? No, but to finish the story with with where I'm at with my update.
Your lease.
With my lease.
Your new lease on life.
Lease on life.
Not lease in a bad way, but lease on life.
Leasing a human being.
Trying out this model and see if it fits in with the fam.
So
also, I love Booby with my whole heart. That's what I have nicknamed her. I don't know if she likes it, but I'm going with that.
We're going with Booby. We can just call her Booby.
That's my Booby.
Yep.
Booby is a nickname.
Okay, that Booby is a nickname. So we've seen it. Me, Squeezy and I, my girlfriend and I, have seen Booby now 4 separate times since in like 6 weeks. Like we went to Palm Springs together for a weekend.
Yeah, it's been like a little bit of time together, not just like a day and leaving. It's been like a couple days or like 4 days or, something like. It's been a little bit of time that they've gotten to spend together.
And a few days ago, she put in her 2 weeks at her job, and we'll be, I'm not sure, fully moving in because we do need a bigger place, but we'll be moving in for the most, just not with all of her stuff, in about 7 days, like a week.
That's
crazy.
Over a week. Are you ready for this?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, what's one more person?
I don't fucking know. Am I supposed to know? Am I am I ready? No, I'm not. I don't think I can be ready for this.
What happens if okay, this is a scenario. And my opinion about the situation is I think it's going to go fine. I was a little bit worried about the situation. Siren and I had a conversation about this. I don't know if you want to talk about it here, but we can. I talked about essentially I see the connection between Booby and Siren, and I see what happens with Squeezy and Siren, and then what happens with Squeezy and Booby. And one of these things are not like the other, but it's like connections in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Siren and Booby are way more intense. Squeezy and Siren are intense. Booby and Squeezy are like, they're nerds.
They nerd
and
out
cute.
about shit all the
They
time.
nerd out and they're cute and they snuggle and shit.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit worried that the situation might go awry because lesbians, you know,
Yeah.
we move quick.
Yeah.
We do move a little quick.
We tend to do that.
But with the overall look of things, I feel like it's going to be a good situation.
I do too.
There's just going to have to be a lot of open communication and understanding, which that's normally how it is in a poly situation.
Yeah.
You got to have hard conversations with any partner. So
in any relationship, really,
Yeah.
like hard conversations and just open communication about how things are making you feel, and not in a way to change people's minds or change people's actions, but in a way to just keep everybody so people don't have to guess. Fuck, I hate guessing how my partner feels.
Yeah, same.
I hate that shit. Like, God damn it, tell me. And if you tell me, I need to believe you. Don't fucking tell me you're okay and then make me pry it out of you that you're not okay.
Yeah.
It's okay if I ask you if you're okay and you're not okay, it's okay to not say anything. You can just sit there.
Yeah.
And just be not okay.
Yeah. Relationships are hard.
They fucking are. They are
Under the
hard.
best of circumstances, even like it's even harder when you throw a third into the mix. Like, come on now.
Right. I realize that. I
can't even keep one. Y'all have to teach me the ways because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But apparently it's not being poly.
I'm not sure what I'm doing right. If I'm doing right, ultimately for me, I can't speak for anybody else. I can't speak for Squeezy. I can't speak for Booby. I can only speak for me. Life is way too fucking short.
Yeah.
Life is way too short to just like
not do the thing.
Not foster the connection, not look for the joy, not feel with everything that you've been given to feel with.
That's such a double-edged sword.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm the same way. It has to be a fucking, I mean, we're so much alike in a lot of ways. We're Geminis, honestly.
Yeah.
And I am so intense about how I feel and want to have such deep conversations with people. Everyone. I don't want anyone not to tell me how they feel, have a deep conversation, have hard conversation. You and I have had to have hard conversations too.
When you told me that you were seeing the person you were married to and then divorced from and then engaged to again and then you had to and then ghosted you, when you told me you were talking to her again, Wendy, I was afraid that was going to end our relationship.
No.
I was afraid that conversation was going to end our friendship.
Never. I'm such a let's have a hard, deep conversation. I'm never going to stray away from somebody telling me how they feel because everything you said was valid. And I'm like, no, I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah. You just have to have a level of like emotional intelligence. And I have that. I've finally learned that now at almost 45, how to just like let people say how they feel. But you have to approach it in a way not to be disrespectful. And you didn't. So that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad our relationship has lasted past that.
I'm never going to end a relationship with somebody because they tell me they're concerned or how they feel.
Yeah.
You should be able to do that. You know how many times my best friend has told me some shit I did not want to fucking hear? God, good Lord. She's hurt my feelings the most out of all my friends.
Yeah.
You know, but she's just being honest.
With any
it's hard
relationship.
when you feel that way though. Because not everybody feels that strong connection and that understanding and they're not so intense with their love and let's have all these hard conversations. So it's hard when you don't have that with someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
So now this is where you're at. And it's a big step moving forward. It's 7 fucking days.
I live in a 3-bedroom apartment. I have a queen size bed.
That's been broke like 7 times.
I have only broken it twice.
I feel like that's a lie.
The second time was a manufacturer's defect. They replaced it for free.
That's what she says, but we know.
I may have reinforced the replacement with multiple 2x4s and tie-down straps.
She definitely did. It better not ever break at all now.
It better not.
I think you need like a king, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking either a king. Here's the other thought, depending on the size of the place that we move into. Like, if I could fit
An extra
two
bedroom.
queens.
No. You need an extra
and then
bedroom.
you scooch them together, and then if you need them to be separated, you can separate them.
Okay, but hear me out.
I'm ready.
So I think in this situation, it's a good thing. You need a fourth bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Your fourth bedroom where if you want time alone, you can go in that room. If you want time
100%.
with just that one, either booby or squeezy or vice versa, there's that one room that, because like being together all the time, you're going to need moments of alone, or you want to be alone with one of them.
Right.
On separate occasions. So
right.
We need a fourth bedroom.
Absolutely. We're looking for a bigger place, and
fourth bedroom and a bigger bed.
I have kids and stuff too, and I have half custody of them, so that's a whole nother thing that we're going to be navigating. General reaction so far from my kids when I've told them. My oldest was like, "Yay! Oh my God!" So excited. And my youngest was rightly so, the same way she treated the waitress at the diner this evening when the waitress was like, "Here, do you want a free cookie?" And she was like, "Not from you."
Bitch, basically. I don't know you.
Like, bitch, I don't know you.
The fuck up with your cookie.
Like, get out of here.
Back up with your stranger danger cookie.
She's 6, by the way. She has a vibe with the news where she's like, I don't really know her super well yet. But I get that, and I think that's healthy, and I don't know. I think they're gonna be fine.
Kids are resilient.
Yeah. Honestly, I think ultimately it's gonna bring more love into their life than less.
Yeah. What's one more person to love on everybody? You know, can't go wrong with that.
So as the podcast continues to unfold every week, as we record more episodes, you're going to hear more updates on this story as it unfolds, I'm sure. Maybe we could have a sort of the podcast coming up where we talk about poly relationships, because it's not just me and Squeezy and Booby that are starting one. Our producer and her wife,
they're in a lease situation as well.
Yeah, we're on a lease.
We're all doing wet
situation.
runs, and Wendy is doing the dry run. This is dry summer. You do dry January when you don't drink. We're just every week we're gonna check in, and I'll probably still be single.
Do you want me to send you a hygrometer so you can measure the moisture level?
I can measure it in my mind.
Okay. That's fair. That's allowed.
Unagi. Has anybody see Friends? Unagi. If you know, you know. If not, you're a loser.
Oh my God, Wendy, we're at like an hour and 25 minutes.
We had a lot to talk about on this time, y'all. So there's a lot to pick up from here. Honestly, life has been lifing.
Yeah.
We'll get into the Palm Springs trip next time, I think.
Maybe we could get a guest.
We are talking about getting guests on.
Maybe we can get a guest that was at Palm Springs.
Yeah, absolutely. We've definitely talked about some more guests, author, writer, musician, a carpenter, woodworker, lesbian.
Okay, hear me out. We hadn't even talked about this one.
What?
I was just thinking about other people who were in Palm Springs, not Margaret.
Other perspectives?
No, the exotic dancer.
Which, by the way, if you're listening, Drea, I'm shooting my shot.
Oh shit. Drea, if you've gotten this far, there's the shot.
Drea, if you've gotten this far, can I take you on a date? I'm just kidding. I'm not ready to do any of that. Drea's amazing, beautiful, has such a chill vibe. So easy to like talk to and get along with. Yeah.
I would love to talk to her. I think it'd be fun if she was interested in being a guest on the podcast. Share a bit of her
Her life is wild.
I know.
Her
That's
life
what
is
I'm
wild.
saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I think it'd be really cool.
Like, we told you her jobs, you would be like, what?
Right. I think her dream. No, I'll let her speak for herself.
It's like when people ask me what I do on TikTok and I tell them I'm a stripper at Waffle House. It's like in that realm of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two things that may not go together, but they sound pretty fucking good.
They do. All right, Wendy. I think this was a great episode back. I'm really excited for next time. I hope the people in podcast land get their acts together and start downloading these episodes like yesterday.
Absolutely. Because if it's not for you, we're not going to do this shit. So get it together, like, subscribe, push all the buttons.
I didn't like that sign off.
We
should try again. We should try something different.
I don't like that. Hey, you either fucking
hey,
listen
fucking
to
do
us
better, chat. Like, what the fuck?
No, everybody has been so excited about the podcast. They've been asking for months.
Oh yeah, literally.
Like, what's happening
every day? I get someone like, when are you going to record that episode of the podcast?
Yeah, and they were not happy that we didn't do it live. And I was like, look, Aaron can't stop looking at you. Now you have to download it.
Now they have to download it.
Until next time.
Keep it wet.
Not moist.
Keep it moist.
And make sure you always go tongue first.
Tongue first. In and out.
That's right.
Tongue First is written and hosted by Aubrey Jane Jones and Wendy Reeves. This episode was produced and edited by Katie K. Rock Murray. Special thanks to Brookdale, that's me, for the intro and outro voiceovers. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow, rate, and review the show. It helps more people find us and keeps the conversation going. Until next time, stay queer, stay curious, and don't forget to lick responsibly. I still like I like it. So yeah. I like the one where I blem.
We can add it in maybe.
And don't forget to lick responsibly.